Apple has made a revealing shift in its approach to operating system versions, moving to year-based naming like iPadOS 26. It's not just about tradition. This signals a forward-looking vision, with a new version expected to arrive in September and reach most users by late autumn. When your device updates, it won't say 2025. It'll say 2026, reflecting the condition and capabilities of your device well into the next year. Fresh aesthetics, liquid glass UI. Visually, iPadOS 26 introduces liquid glass, a refresh that softens the interface without overwhelming it. Elements like toolbars and buttons appear to gently float, layered above the background. Think of it as a subtle but elegant depth effect that remains familiar yet modern. Animated visuals maintain a clean interface. While the new look adapts over time, Apple's design evolution continues. Fluid window management, a groundbreaking leap. The most transformative changes come in how you work. iPadOS 26 ushers in dynamic window controls, starting apps in full screen but allowing users to resize them freely, resize them by dragging, and even reposition them across the workspace. Gone are rigid split-screen panes. Instead, every window becomes a movable panel with macOS-style traffic light buttons. Red to close, yellow to minimize, sending it to a dock bar, and green for full screen. At the same time, Apple introduces powerful tiling options. Hold the green dot and options appear. Position half screen, quarter screen, or full screen. The result feels like Stage Manager on steroids, freeform, instinctive, customizable, and soon it'll work on any iPad that supports this new update. Jumping between tasks, switch, expose, and more. Untethered from single window use, iPadOS brings desktop-grade task switching to touch and keyboard users alike. Keyboard users can hit Command-Tab to cycle through live windows, while touch users can swipe up to reveal a mosaic of open panels. It's a true multitasking platform. Everything stays live, active, and accessible. Power docks on iPad, dock folders, and desktop cursor. The dock gets smarter. You can now pin folders of files and frequently used document spaces directly into it. Whether it's downloads, project directories, or resource bundles, accessing them is just a tap away. Meanwhile, the pointer on compatible iPad shifts to a precision triangle, a nod to Mac's accurate cursor control. Combined with a new top screen menu bar, toggling shortcuts and app actions becomes easy and intuitive. That menu bar can show keyboard options or full tap-enabled context actions when a cursor approaches the top, a hybrid between macOS shortcuts and on-screen menus. Data moves in the background, a major productivity boost. Hidden in the new multitasking system is background task support. Finally, now, when downloading large files or exporting from video apps, tasks continue while you switch to other apps. A live activity badge shows active progress, so you can check in later. Starting with Safari downloads and Final Cut exports, the feature supports multi-gigabyte jobs without locking up the iPad. Developers can tap this via an API for long-running tasks. Ideal for musicians, editors, and file-heavy professionals. Professional podcasting and local capture. One of the most widely requested changes. Capturing a podcast or video call while using Zoom or WebEx on iPad. With the introduction of local capture in Control Center, users can host a live conversation and record it right alongside. Separate audio-video streams become accessible, so recording multi-person remote sessions is now realistic. And adjustable audio input-output options mean pros can connect high-end mics, mixers, or audio gear, finally allowing the iPad to replace laptops in remote recording settings. Files app, transforming iPad into a mini powerhouse. The Files app has been thoroughly modernized. A new list view shows collapsible folders for quick navigation. Columns become adjustable for name, date, type, or size, giving deeper organization control. Tags now color folders and even allow emojis, helping those who love color coding. The most significant upgrade is open with and default app associations, a way easier means of controlling which app handles each file type. Now, text files won't accidentally open in a random emulator app, nor Markdown in the wrong location. Preview app, built for PDFs and Apple Pencil. iPadOS 26 decks out an all-new preview app, a powerful first-party tool for PDF annotation, sketch markup, and smart Apple Pencil integration. You can sign documents, draw notes, or highlight text without needing third-party apps. For students, professionals, and power users, the addition of Preview means a native workflow for managing PDFs that rivals desktop functionality. Shortcuts and Apple Intelligence. Smarter actions, better automation. Shortcuts gets exponentially more powerful. The introduction of AI-powered actions within the app lets users build conversational pipelines, set drawing prompts, or write with generative tools. A new Use Model function provides 3 levels of AI: local on-device privacy, private cloud via Apple servers, and even GPT integration. Now, you can prompt your machine for summaries, text edits, image generation, or fast calculations. Your choice of processing mode. A special calligraphy pen in the Apple Pencil set gives beautiful handwritten results in notes and other apps, delivering rich expression in pen-based workflows. Shortcuts can now dynamically create artwork or text via built-in intelligence, a creative game changer. New natives, phone, games, journal, and more. iPadOS now includes a native phone app, allowing outgoing calls using your iPhone number. You can previously receive calls, but now you can place them directly from your iPad. A new Games app centralizes Apple Arcade, Game Center Friends, achievements, and invites, something casual and serious gamers will appreciate. And the Journal app finally lands on iPad with full Apple Pencil support, letting users craft entries, sketch plans, or journal freely. Combine this with robust handwriting recognition and digital pen-to-text abilities, and journaling becomes a natural iPad task. Why this update matters. Apple has delivered on long-standing community wishlist items. From flexible windowing, multitasking, background jobs, native PDF tools, and podcast recording, to deep AI and shortcuts, iPadOS 26 transforms the iPad from a content consumption device into a real, desktop-grade productivity machine. The shift opens new possibilities for professionals, creatives, educators, and developers alike. What to watch before you upgrade? A few areas will need testing. How stable is the floating window system in full daily use? Do multitasking and background jobs actually work without draining performance? Will the Preview app export files cleanly and securely? How deep can shared capture go? Will it fully replace traditional multi-source capture apps? How well will AI actions perform against promised privacy and compute options? Final take. In one major update, Apple has turned the iPad into a genuine productivity contender. This isn't a minor iteration. It's a foundational leap toward powering writers, filmmakers, educators, coders, and entrepreneurs. That long-awaited shift toward desktop-level workflows finally arrives with iPadOS 26.